All right, peace, family. Chauncey, GMOGMediaTV. A little bit tired. Just got off a flight, man, but had to go straight to my office and record and start putting out content. But y'all wanted me to talk about this topic. I put up a little poll yesterday, I believe. You know, throwing out some topics that I wanted to cover, and this incident uh, was the number one voted one that you guys wanted me to talk about. So I'm gonna talk about it. Now, here's the thing, right? If you guys have followed me for any significant amount of time, you guys know I practice what I preach. Not only that, as far as I guess you could say, me being a YouTuber and putting out content since 2015 in terms of just doing commentary and just covering topics pertaining to Black society. Been doing that since 2015, and everything I talk about, I practice because guess what? Black family structure, right? Married to a black woman, married to a black woman, and having children with the same woman, three of them, and one on the way. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, and not only that, I'm not even like these YouTubers, especially the black ones that have a significant following. You're gonna find contradictions in what they say because they're not practicing what they preach. Everybody from the Dr. Umar Johnsons of the world, the Brother Polites of the world, the Young Pharaohs of the world, the Nature Boys of the world. These guys that have large followings, and anytime somebody is trying to sell you goods or services based off, some kind of knowledge they have, right? I call them Hotep hustlers, aka Hotep thugs. You got to question that. You got to question that. You know what I mean? So there's always an agenda behind somebody trying to sell you goods or services. On my platform, I've never asked anybody, none of my subscribers or followers, no money. I never asked for not a goddamn dime. When I was going live before these goddamn white supremacists clapped my or flagged one of my videos, and I can't go live until February 14th, was I asking for super chats and donations? Never. So I never asked for a dime from this channel. As far as AdSense revenue from this channel, it's pretty much non-existent. So I don't ask for a goddamn thing. I'm not selling you goods or services. I am just spitting out information. You can retain the information or discard it, and it's up to you how you want to use it. It's that simple. My job is to basically give out my suggestions and solutions to ending societal issues with Black society, which is white supremacy. That's my thing. That's my goal. You know what I'm saying? And I always talk about that the number one weapon of killing white supremacy is the Black family structure, being married to a black woman and having children with the same woman. That's it. That's the start of ending white supremacy. And you have people who do that collectively as a group. We will end white supremacy. Case in point, like I live in Miami Gardens, the blackest city in the state of Florida. You look it up yourself. Miami Gardens is the highest populated city for African Americans in the state of Florida. So in the community where I live at, right, in it's predominantly black community, right, there has been an influx of so-called pale Jewish people coming into our community. And not only that, these folks, they come in and purchase houses in groups. Like you'll have one Jewish family buying purchasing a home, and then they'll call their Jewish friends and relatives, and they will purchase the next home that was foreclosed by somebody that owned it, that was black, that bought it during the peak time of real estate, and they couldn't keep up with their payments. They purchased the same house right next to the other Jewish family. That is called group economics. That is called supporting your own. So they are practicing how to stay in the root of their own culture and empowering their own culture and making sure everybody who is a so-called pale Jew, right, stays together. And so I wouldn't be surprised within 20 years that this particular, what I call the blackest city in the state of Florida, becomes a Jewish community where not only they're buying properties, they're buying businesses, etc. Right? So I wouldn't be surprised. So that's my point. Like, fighting in any white supremacy starts with the black family structure. And I always say, y'all follow me on Instagram, you see, I practice what I preach. Which segues into this topic where, and you know, I usually don't talk about YouTubers, other YouTubers, because, you know, when people who have a quote unquote big following and they have a YouTube channel, guess what? They're on YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. Google is a multi-billion-dollar company. So the only people who have real power are the CEOs and the owners of Google, the chairmans of Google, not somebody who got 50 million subscribers like PewDiePie, whatever the hell his name is. He's just a YouTuber. Your channel can be clapped and replaced by somebody else. That's simple. So we're all on the same level. I don't care how many subscribers you got or whatever kind of following you got. You're all on the same level unless you're the CEO or the owner of Google. It's just that simple. But particularly what I wanted to talk about, y'all, like I said, this is a topic that you guys wanted me to talk about, is YouTube personality who is a pro-black female, Cynthia G, who I'm aware of who she is. I don't follow her. I don't subscribe to her channel, but I know who she is. She's a pro-black YouTuber who also talks about white supremacy. She also has a thing about, eradicating coons and dusty beta males, etc. And apparently, and I just watched this guy's video, apparently she's pregnant by another YouTuber who's also pro-black by the name of Robert Perkins, who I'm aware of this guy. I know who he is, but I don't follow him. I don't subscribe to his channel at all. So it turns out, a former friend or a friend from Cynthia G basically aired out her dirty laundry in terms of her pregnancy. Somebody named Star Cookie aired out her pregnancy to the world. And Cynthia G basically said that she's pregnant by Robert Perkins. She was going to move to kind of like near where he lives, which is, I believe, in North Carolina. And she's going to have the baby. I believe it's supposed to be a girl. Perkins had a video that came out yesterday. He basically confirmed everything. The video is called So ... He basically confirmed everything. And the fact that he does have five children with 4 different baby mamas, and this will be his 6th child. So 6 children, 5 different baby mothers. And so, again, I don't follow this guy's content like that, but based off that action, you're going against everything I talk about, which is the black family structure. Being married to the same woman and having children with the same woman under the same household. I don't know nothing about this guy's personal life, and and the typical excuse when you hear somebody who has multiple children with multiple women is their crutch would be, well, I take care of my kids. Duh, you're supposed to take care of your kids. But taking care of your kids is a vague statement, because that can mean you pick them up from school every once in a while. That can mean you give them some kind of child support payment for $10 a month. I don't know. That's a vague statement. So I don't know exactly the extent of take care of your kids. What does that mean exactly? Do all of your kids who have different mothers live in the same house that you live in? Do you own a house? Do you own a home, and do all your kids live under the same roof? I don't know the guy personally, but all I can say is that, you know, the Cynthia G's of the world, and the Robert Perkins, and even the Dr. Umar Johnsons of the world, who always talk about pro-blackness, and again, for me, I'm not a part of the so-called conscious community, the Hotep community, the Christian church. I'm not a part of no fringe group. I'm me. I'm GMOGMediaTV. So, yes, I am pro-black, but I'm not a part of no fringe group. I'm my own person. I got my own thoughts. And my number one agenda for me is the black family structure, and making sure that black society is able to be with a black woman, a black male, be with a black woman, procreate with that same woman, and have children under the same house while married, and stop contributing to CDC and other statistics pertaining to black women giving birth to children out of wedlock, which is over 72%. We're trying to break that cycle. At least, you know, that's what I suggest. Try to break that cycle. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just find it ironic, and I find it funny that these YouTube personalities who have a significant following don't practice what they preach. If you're talking about, you know, you're trying to eradicate coons and dusty beta males, then you get pregnant by somebody who has multiple children with multiple women, right? Again, I don't know the guy Robert Perkins personally, but just the fact that you have 4 to 5 different baby mothers, that shows your thought process in procreating with different women and not being married to none of them. You know, that shows a whole lot. So it's funny to me also that a lot of the followers who watch their material and watch their content, they still support them. They still support these dudes, Robert Perkins and Cynthia G. So they can have any kind of pitfall like what's going on right now, in terms of Cynthia G being pregnant and going against everything that she preaches about. They still support this woman. You know what I'm saying? So I also blame these so-called followers too. That's your fault for trying to buy into what they preach. You know, similar to people who got scammed by Brother Polite and Dr. Umar Johnson and all those fake ass Hotep hustlers, Hotep thugs. That's your fault. Ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that asks for money or trying to sell services or goods, who has some kind of Hotep knowledge and trying to teach pro-blackness, you better question they ass. Unless they have a track record for actually having tangible things that they do, like a Tariq Nasheed, because I've worked with Tariq Nasheed before in terms of the Hidden Colors movies. You know what I'm saying? When I reach out to him to do these screenings and events, he comes through. So that's the only dude I can vouch for in terms of somebody who's not scamming the people is Tariq Nasheed, because I've worked with him personally. And I've also not only worked with him personally, I've influenced other folks to reach out to him to do business. You know? So like I said, with these YouTubers, these black YouTubers, Cynthia G and Robert Perkins, you know, why would you take what they say seriously? I have no idea. That's your fault. But it's just funny as hell that Cynthia G, who preaches about Dusty Beta Male Coons is impregnated by somebody like a Robert Perkins, who was known to bootleg Hidden Colors from Tariq Nasheed. Bootleg Hidden Colors. I've done multiple screenings with Hidden Colors. Paid Tariq Nasheed for the screening fee. This is going back from 2014, 2013. That's how long I've been dealing with Tariq Nasheed. I've been doing screenings for Hidden Colors since Hidden Colors 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? And when the next one drops, I'll be doing another one. And so he's been known to bootleg the movie while I legitimately reach out to Tariq Nasheed to do screenings. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I you taking these guys, Robert Perkins and Cynthia G, seriously, that's on you. You know, that's on y'all, man. You know, like I said, never have I asked not one dime since I've been running my channel. Not one dime, for no donations, for nothing. You know, I don't get on YouTube for money. I get on YouTube to raise awareness, give my opinion and my suggestions on ending white supremacy. That's what I do. I don't ask for no damn money, no donations, no super chats, nothing. I just do what I do and keep it moving. So, you know. But yeah, it's just ironic that this story broke. I think this happened, what, yesterday or day before yesterday? Or something like that. And then now it's been confirmed by the guy himself. So, yeah, fam, those are my thoughts about that, man. Leave your comments down below about this Cynthia G and Robert Perkins situation, where these YouTubers got together, procreated, and created a super black, pro-black YouTube baby. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, family. All right, stay tuned for more content, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit that bell notification icon, and make sure you follow me on Instagram. All right, at GMOGMediaTV. I'm trying to pull it up right now. Here I go right here. All right, GMOGMediaTV on Instagram, family. All right. So until next time, Chauncey, a.k.a. GMOGMediaTV, signing out. Peace.